All right, everybody. Hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's me, Anthony Moreland, coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, here with my great friends. Got some great friends that's hosting this with me as well. And we just want to take some time, you guys, to share something that has been a blessing to people all around the world. And so we encourage you to have an open mind when we, share this with you and everything. And just also get back with the person who invited you after this, because if you're like most people that we take time to share this with, you're going to get excited and you're going to want to get started. And so let me go ahead and start I got a little presentation here, not to really just bog you down with presentations, but it's something to give you a picture of what's going on. We do this opportunity Zoom every Monday morning. So if you're anywhere around in the US, Canada, Mexico, or if you're even in South Africa, I see some South African my friends on here, and this is the evening time. But we do this every Monday, you guys. So you come back every Monday and you'll be able to hear and bring a friend as well. And what are we sharing with you? You may be here for the first time, or you may be watching a recording for the first time, and you're like, what is it? What is all this excitement? Why is all these people losing some weight or had this big smile on their face, making extra money? What is it? Well, it's New Age RX, you guys. And this way to help you just look better, to feel better and do better. Overall, do better with your overall self finances and everything. And like you heard me mention, you may be here looking for a little more energy, losing some weight, looking better, feeling better, just all of that. So that's what we're going to share with you, how you can do just that. And like you heard me mention, my name is Anthony Moreland. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Uh, DeSoto, Texas is actually, if you want to go specific into the Dallas area, um, I got started in this industry 9 years ago, you guys. Last week made 9 years. Is absolutely amazing. Amazing. One of the best decisions of my life. And when I got introduced, you guys, I was a double major. I was a double major in college, ran track. I also worked two part-time jobs. I was a very busy person. My day used to start from 5 a.m. and sometimes after studying and working and everything of that nature, I went in to 1 a.m. at night. So if you're a busy person and you're watching this for the first time, I can relate to you. I can relate. I was busy. I didn't have time to do anything. And so um, I remember the day I had some good friends that was on the track team with me, asked me to come hear about something that was helping out their family physically and financially. And I said, man, hey, I'll take a listen. And my friend Justin shared about the products, which I'm gonna share a little bit in just a second. I told my friend Justin, I said, Justin, if these products are half of what you say they are, that'll be a blessing for me and my family. He also showed me some numbers, how I can make a little extra money on the side on a part-time basis. I said, Justin, if those numbers are half true, they don't even have to be half true. If a part of that is true, that'll be a blessing. And I got started, you guys. Never had done anything like this before. I was a computer science major, business administration. You show me something with computers, I can figure it out. Well, I got started, you guys, and 2.5 weeks in, I had made enough money on a part-time basis, 8 to maybe 10 hours a week. I made enough money to pretty much buy all the products I ordered. I ordered like a little pack of products, which you'll see in a little bit. I ordered a pack of products in 2.5 weeks. I had made my money back. Guys, I went to GNC, had never spent $300-400 every month and a half on supplements, never made my money back. I done bought clothes, I done bought shoes, I done bought a PlayStation that I was a kid at that time. I bought TVs. I had never made my money back on something. I started this for the price of any of that and made my money back. I was excited. I started telling my friends, like, hey, you really need to check this out. I started telling more and more people. 2.5 months in, I was making enough money on a part-time basis than I was at both of my little part-time internship and the job I had at the casino. I was making more money doing this on the side. And so I was excited not only by that, but by what the products were doing for me, you guys. The products for me on the athlete standpoint, when I was at track practice and at the track meets, I was starting to perform better on the track. And that alone, I translated to my teammates wanting to know what was going on. Transformed to some of my friends that went to other colleges, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what are you buying from GNC? Because we all would talk about what we was buying, but I wasn't buying GNC products anymore. I was purchasing products for myself and getting paid to do so. And then, I was so blessed and thankful with this opportunity. I really kind of overlooked it, you guys. I didn't know what I had my hands on. I always thought that my dream job would be Apple. That would be that golden ticket to walk away from. Even though I was making good money with RX, but I wasn't, I didn't know what I had my hands on. You guys, I ended up graduating from college. I thought when you graduate, you get the degree that the dream job calls you and you get to start right then. But it didn't work like that, you guys. It took Apple 4 years to give me an opportunity in their multi-billion-dollar company. And in that 4 years, I was thankful enough to have this opportunity where I didn't have to go work for anybody else. Well, life happened, you guys. Has anybody ever had life happen? Well, it happened for me. I watched my grandmother have a stroke out of nowhere, you guys, and it was a very sad thing. Not only because of what happened to her physically, but because I have a group text message on my phone with family members and close friends of the family. I watched family members, you guys, argue about who was going to take care of grandma, who was going to do this, who's going to do that. And the number one overall thing that pretty much everybody was arguing about was they didn't have the money to do that. Meaning they still had to go to work. Meaning they didn't have the time to take off of work to help out somebody they love and care about. And see, for me at that point, I never wanted to be in a position like that ever again. And so I remember that I had to call my job and ask them for 2-3 weeks off. And they told me no, you guys. They told me no. As many times I came in early, stayed late, picked up shifts, all of this, they told me no. And I drew a line in the sand that day and I said, I never wanted to be in that position again. I'm taking control of my life financially. And that may be you. So you may be here for the physical or the financial standpoint, but I'm telling you, we have something for you. And what do we have? We have something that's a global business, you guys. Something that allow you to pretty much work from home or your phone or your smartphone or a coffee shop, wherever you kind of want to work at, you're able to do this. And you're able to do it globally, you guys. We have something that is transforming lives physically and financially all over the world. If you see here, you see the different transformations. And also, I'm going to share some transformations with you physically, but also not only do I want you to pay attention to their physical transformation, but look at their smiles on their face. But not only has this transformation for Miss Kim Gray done a phenomenal thing for her physically, but guess what? She also took control of her financial life as well. Kim Gray is the only woman out of my 31 years of being here on this earth was able to call the government just last month and tell them that she didn't need to be on disability anymore. She didn't need their check anymore because she was making more money here and she seen more potential here than what the government was trying to aid her with. And see, that is what's allowing people to transform and take back control of their life. We're not going to sit here and say we're going to cure, treat, or diagnose you with anything, but I'm telling you, when you put the right things in your body, it will start to work out. You check out Miss Susan Glass now. Miss Dr. Crystal Vance, this is my sister. She had a doctor's appointment this morning, but she normally hosts this with me. You see, she lost over 100 pounds. But guess what? Not only did she lose over 100 pounds, just last year, she was able to sell her chiropractic business and do this full time. See, people are taking back control of life. Craig Tominey lost over 160 pounds. He lost the whole ant, you guys. That's how much I weigh. He lost the whole me. But not only that, just last month, for the last 3 months, really, him and his wife were able to take this money that they made from here and remodel their whole home from top to bottom. See, and that's what extra money could do for you, but it all starts with the transformation. Dr. Lorraine McFarland, the same way. You see the amazing transformation, but check out the smile on her face. Cynthia Davenport, same thing. Look at the transformation, but look at the smile, and you start to see people get their quality of life back. You see inflammation here 2 weeks after consuming some of the products here. You see Jackie here. Amazing transformation. So it's real people. Mr. Randall, Richard Tuggle, one of the most amazing people in the whole wide world, lost over 100 pounds. You see the transformations, you guys. But now I get the time to introduce a great friend of mine, a mentor, like a big brother to me. I'm talking about always inspires me all the time, but also one of the hardest working people I know. But it's been doing this industry for almost 2 decades now. And it's been absolutely amazing just to watch him and learn from him over the last, now it's been about 7-8 months, but just to be able to learn from him. I want to take the time to introduce Ty Rowland. Ty, are you with me?
We're with you, Anthony. Man, I love hearing you this morning. I'm actually en route to a meeting, and I was just driving down the road listening to you. Your energy and your excitement and the testimonials and what it's done in your life. And Anthony, the only thing I'm going to tell everybody is they get ready to kind of see exactly how it works. Is there's a couple of real key buzzwords that are out there in the marketplace into 2020, and one is direct to consumer, meaning that a lot of people now are ordering on Amazon or ordering directly from a location and getting it sent straight to their house. They're not walking in storefronts anymore. And because of that, 22 retail chains have filed bankruptcy this year. My wife's favorite place to shop is Pier 1. And we have one right here in Sandestin where I live, and they'd gone out of business for 6 straight months. She would go in there the first week of every month because they kept marking stuff more and more and more until now. It's completely shut down. It's gone. GNC, the store that's been nationwide here in the U.S. selling nutritional products to the consumer, has filed for bankruptcy and is shutting down 1,200 locations. So, Anthony, you're getting ready to explain a business model that was built direct to the consumer. We're shipping products straight to the front door. The next key buzzword is redirected spending. Instead of us going out and buying things at Target, at Walmart, instead of us buying things off of Amazon and making Jeff Bezos a trillionaire or Sam Walton's family a trillionaire, why don't we redirect that spending through ourselves? What if we could get all of our needs through our own business, our own personal care, our shampoos, our conditioners, our toothpaste, our nutrition, our essential oils, our liquid nutrition, whatever it may be, get that through ourselves and be able to funnel that money back into our own families and then build a network of people out here redirecting their spending and getting products direct to the consumer. And Anthony, that's all we do. And it retired me from coaching high school football. It's all that I do now. It's retired you from Apple. Vince Green, who I know we're about to hear from, he hasn't retired from being a criminal defense lawyer, but he's built this nice protective residual income around his full-time occupation. And his goal is to work himself out of that full-time occupation here with this redirected spending. I'm excited to be here, Anthony. You do such a fabulous job here every week. And if you're out here for the first time listening today, you may never get a chance like this again as long as you live. Perk your ears up, listen to this last 10 minutes, and I highly encourage you to get involved at the end. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you so much, Todd. Thank you so much. Safe travels. Safe travels.
Thank you.
And so New Age RX, you guys. Well, it starts with the corporate side as well. But one thing I love about the corporate side, you can see on the screen, hey, we got the #1 ranked compensation plan in the whole industry. We got the #1 management team. But what I love most about them is that they always got this philosophy of reps come first. We come first. The people come first. How can we make sure that our people are okay, that they're safe? Well, one, we have, the only Bill of Rights in the whole industry. That alone sets us apart alone. But then we have Deanna Latson, which has a no compromise attitude on the products. She doesn't care if what's like, hey, it has to be what we say is in there. And so that's what I love about it, and we're globally. You heard me mentioning globally in over 75 countries, you guys. You can have friends anywhere pretty much, and they can be interested and get started wherever they are. That's what I love about it. Growth. You heard Todd talk about it, where we're headed. Think about it. 2015, we just hit the top 100. Just last year, we was ranked number 35. We already surpassed that. We're in the top 20 already, you guys. The year isn't even over. I say that because think about it. First year in business, this company did $6 million. How many people on this Zoom or watching the recording will want to start a business in the first year you do $6 million? I believe everybody will want a business that does that profitable in the first year. But guess what? Just last year, they did over 230 million. Do you know we've already we have doubled it. We're over $500 million this year alone, and the year isn't over. We're projected to go over $1 billion this year, you guys. That's where we're headed at. This was a picture. I love showing this because this was a picture for 2 to 3 years down the line. we're projected to hit over $1 billion this year. Before the end of the year, we're projected to do something that was projected to do next 2-3 years to do it this year. So right place, right time, you got that right. What are we talking about? The house of brands. You heard Todd mention it. Redirect your spending. Show people how to pretty much redirect what they're already doing, whether it be skincare, weight loss, supplements, energy drinks, water, essential oils. You brush your teeth. Well, we got the best of the best toothpaste and shampoo and things that you're already using. We're showing you how to redirect it in ways that can help you out. Led by Deanna Letts and her staff with Dr. Ray Strand and the Wellness Council and the other amazing people that all put these products together. That's why I get excited. I didn't go to school to like my great friend and sister, Dr. Crystal Vance. And, I'm not a doctor. That's not what I do. But what I can hang my hat on is knowing that the company has what they say is in the products, but then all these third-party certifications. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe RX. You can go ask these third-party companies. I know Informed Sports, that's a big one. That's like almost that's like the Olympic Committee. They pretty much saying that all the stuff in these in the products that they put their stamp on that athletes can use and won't fail drug tests. That's a big deal. People take the Olympics serious around the world. Well, guess what? Our products have that. And you see the different things that are in the products as well. No gluten-free, lactose-free, no GMO and so on and so forth. Redirect your spending. So think about it. You got things that you're already purchasing, energy drinks, water, essential oils. Let us show you how to redirect your spending, order from yourself and get paid to do so. Now, I actually get the turn to talk about Moa. One of my favorite. I'm going to actually talk about a couple of them, and then I'm going to pass it to my great friend, Mr. Vince Green. But Moa is one of my favorites. Reason why is because you can look at the screen here. One that has 36 superfoods, you guys, liquid nutrition. I just got off of Zoom on Saturday morning, listened to a great friend, very knowledgeable, Mr. Chisholm. He talked about these ingredients right here. People don't even know how much they would have to pay on a regular basis just to get individual all of these on this page. But guess what? You can get this for way cheaper than you would have to buy individual ones. But not only that, think about the things that can help out your immune system. We all have an immune system, anti-aging, healthy digestion. We all have a digestive system. Stress, normal sleep. We all need sleep. And you look at the different things on there. Could you benefit from one of those? I'm pretty sure you probably could benefit from all of them. So that's why alone you should be drinking more. Also, I love it. Me being a former athlete, I always thought about my friends that were competing. How can I help them take their bodies to the next level? Well, look at it. Athletes can also use the Moa and use a lot of the other products that we have as well. Tennessee football team here as well, as well, using some of the products. Or athletes council, athletes putting their stamp on, hey, these products are what they say they are. One of my favorites, being me and my family's refrigerator for the last 9 years, is Lima Original 5X. Reason why is just because it's like liquid gold, you guys, for cordon. If you go to pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov, and you just type in for cordon, which is one nutrient found in the seaweed for this brand, you'll notice it has over 2,000 studies. And get this, you guys, when I started 9 years ago, it was only 600 studies. So something is, and guess what? That's 2,000 positive studies. 20 reasons to drink Limu. You can screenshot that. You can actually, take it to ask your friend to introduce you. You can just look at that alone. These are things that it helps out with just alone on that. Energy drinks, energy. Who needs energy? We all need energy. Well, Blue Frog and Rejuvenex. Every day I'm having one of these to help me kick in that second gear and get to that next level on the day. Healthy, natural energy, not no jacked up sugar, caffeine, like some energy drinks you find in the store. B6, B12 in them allow you to get that nice, smooth, focused energy, you guys. These products alone, the Blue Frogs helped me out so much when I was running track, you guys. I can only imagine what it's doing for people just on a regular daily basis. And that's also me when I was running track with Limu Lean Burn. Snacks, You can cut them out right here. Get you some burn. I promise you, you can cut the snacks out with just this can alone. It'll help, protein in it, has the fucoidan in it as well. I encourage you to grab some. But now, let me introduce a great friend of mine. Great friend of mine. Amazing individual. Mr. Vince Green, you see here, he lost over 83 pounds. The best defense attorney in the state of Michigan, the best. I'll argue with anybody there. But he's lost over 83 pounds. But not only that, I'm watching him getting to transform his life on the other end as well, where now he's going to pretty soon be able to, walk away and do this full time. But Mr. Vince Green, could you take some time, share your transformation and also talk about the Slender Rise for me?
Definitely have. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I want to tell you what, I'm so glad I can get on this call every Monday. Every so often I've got to be in court on a Zoom nowadays, but yeah, I lost 83 pounds. In fact, I know Ant, we joke about with Craig Tamanini, who losing 160 pounds, he lost a full ant. Well, I only lost 83 pounds. So I lost half an ant, so, we go through life. Life happens. I was an athlete in high school, state championship teams and all that in football, tennis, and believe it or not, downhill skiing. But also, I was in the intramural sports in college. I decided I would concentrate on studies in college. Nothing wrong with athletes, but I did a lot of intramurals in college and intramurals in law school. But you start getting a sedentary life, and you get married, you have kids, and I'm not blaming my ex-wife or the kids for gaining weight, but you get a sedentary life, and you aren't quite as active. And so I started gaining weight, getting up to 190, 195 pounds, 199 pounds. And I remember joking with friends, probably during my law school years, that my ego would not allow me to say, I'm going to go get 200 pounds. I'm not going to see 200 pounds. Well, guess what? I did not see 200 pounds. I flew past 200 pounds and got up to 275 pounds. You look at that picture, that's one of my pants when I was 275. I started using our amazing products. I use all the products. Why not to get redirect my spending? If I'm going to use toothpaste, why not use toothpaste, especially toothpaste that's clean and healthy? So I used amazing products, got down below 200 pounds, and lost 83 pounds. And it's really interesting during the pandemic now, I've been able to keep my weight loss, and I'm sure it's a lot to the amazing products because, I'll confess, not all the time do my wife Val and I eat perfectly, but I've been able to keep the weight down. And so I know you wanted to talk to me about Slenderize. I use the Slenderize products 3 times a day. I took the drops of Slenderex 3 times a day between my 3 largest meals, and they accelerate 3 times a day right before I ate. I want to tell you what it did. It did 2 things for me, and I'm not an expert in how the products work, but what it did for me was it killed my sugar, taste for sugar, and I was one of those 8-10 Oreo cookies a night. And all of a sudden, I became a broccoli, and I still love broccoli. And also, it would kill your appetite. My wife and I would be out to dinner, our lunch or whatever, I order food in. And about halfway through my meal, I'd be full. And at first, I had to get used to that because I can remember, going back in my mind, my mom, Miss Letty, talking about clean your plate. There's hungry people in China, which I never really understand growing up. Why does that connect with me? But make sure you clean your plate. And I had to train myself that don't eat, you're full. And so I ate off the approved food list, which I still do for the most part, 90% of the time, 95% of the time. My wife and I still eat. And we weren't on a diet. We weren't counting calories, anything of that nature. And so I want to tell you, it's the weight loss has been great. And I'll talk basically about the Giving Greens too, Ant, if you like to, because I love the last name Greens, So, but who gets? I did not realize, again, I'm not a nutrition expert, but I was talking to my brother who used to be a vegan. about 2 pounds of vegetables today. That's nearly impossible for most people to eat 2 pounds of vegetables per day. And that's what we get with the Giving Greens. And not only that, they taste good. They taste good. I put them in my Pure Nourish shakes and everything. And I want to tell you what, we do that on a daily basis. And I'm getting and I want to tell you, not to give out too much information, but it helps that digestive system, if you know what I mean. So anyway, it's been a phenomenal journey. I'm looking forward to continuing on. I've got to be with 2 clients this afternoon on criminal matters, and although I enjoy helping people, and that's why I became a criminal defense attorney, and I enjoy it. So they say, I heard Simon Chan, a good guru, say, if you enjoy your job, you're really not working. And that's what I feel about with my criminal defense. But now being able to help people on a health issue and a financial issue is really more rewarding. Thanks, Ed. Good seeing everyone.
Oh man, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. I'm so happy to be on this journey with you as well, and Todd and Dr. Crystal and Tammy Crumwitty. It's so amazing just to expand my family out even more. And so now I want to transition to the next part, you guys. And my question for everybody that's watching this, whether you're in or whether you're not in, what would extra money mean for you? What would extra money mean for you? Could it be maybe you got a dream house that you always want to get to? Maybe you want to be your own boss. Maybe you got a college fund that you want to, put away for the kids, grandkids. Maybe you got some debt. I have a lot of friends that had credit card debt. I have Tammy Crummer who does this with us on every week as well. She wants to be a stay-at-home mom. So what is it? What could extra money mean for you? And I promise you, if you think about this, in order to go into business, there's 2 things you need. One, you need to figure out something that people need. People in your community, people around the world, what do they need? And then 2, you got to figure out a way to fulfill that need. So saying that, think about what New Age RX has to offer here. Health and wellness industry, a $4.2 trillion industry, you guys. We have the Nutrify brand, the Limo brand. That's just some of the brands that we have right now that are just available. I could share. You can go share with people. Skincare, $135 billion industry. We have the Lucium, the #1 best skincare line out there, clean as well. Weight loss, big old industry. Look, Limuline and Slenderize brands in a $204 billion industry where people all over the world are trying to, tone up and feel better and look better. Personal care, toothpaste, water, essential oils, air filters, home detox spray. We have these areas. That's another $250 billion industry that you can tap into. And you could take that and you could do like Vern here. Vern is in California. Him and his friends love dream cars and want to make extra money. They found out how much money they figure out in the compensation plan what they need to do to accomplish it. Now look at him and his friends driving the dream cars that they want to. And that could be you. But the great thing about it is you won't be by yourself, you guys. That's what I love the most about it. I love to tell people you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because we succeed as a team. And how do we do that? Well, you simply, one, make the decision to get started and start, become your own boss, work from home. But you get started. And you get started by simply grabbing yourself a pack, experience pack or a transformation pack. It doesn't matter which way you go. You start consuming the or ultimate or whichever pack you want. You start consuming the products, creating your own transformation story. And if you're like most people, you're going to share the excitement with others. You're going to do it. And these are examples of the packs that we have. We have a lot more, you guys, so don't just get boggled down on this. But these are examples of the ones we do have. And you get started with these packs and you start. And then when you get started, what we're going to do is we're going to help you find 4 people, you guys, out of everybody you may know, your family, your friends, your church, the people at church, your teammates. It doesn't matter. 4 people is all you need. We help you find 4. And then what we'll do is help them get started, get their packs, help them get started on their transformations, and we'll help each one of them find their 4 each. So you'll turn those 4 people into 16. And I love to tell people this because residual income is something very, very powerful. I believe everybody needs to know about it. And if you don't know about it, I promise you, when you find out, you'll probably run through a brick wall for residual income because it's that powerful, you guys. It's something that's going to always come regardless if you're here or not. You heard Todd mention earlier the Waltons, who are the father passed away years ago, but he left something that was residually building for his kids and their kids. That's what residual income can allow you to do as well. But guess what? Without having to spend all the money you would for a traditional business. I see my great friend, Mr. Richard Tuggle here. I believe he owns almost like a whole portion of Arkansas. But he's a business owner. And so I promise you, the prices that we show you on the transformation packs, experience packs, and things like that don't cost nearly as much as what my great friend Richard Tuggle spent on his traditional businesses. See, you get to start a business for pretty much the price of as low as a kid's baseball bat to maybe a couple of $1,000s if you wanted to. But guess what? You get to start a business for yourself, but then get to help other people succeed. And the more friends and family you help out, the more success you have. And next thing you know, you'll have 100, a couple of thousands of people where you'll be able to make that decision if you keep wanting to wake up and work for somebody else or work for yourself. You heard Todd mention it, and it is the perfect time. There's no better time than right now. There's no better time than people actually looking at how they can benefit and make their health better. There's no better time than people looking to make extra money because their job cut back on hours, or maybe they might, just not getting enough hours or not getting paid more, or they lost their job completely. There's no better time than right now to start building something, to work on your future. There's no better time, you guys. Right place, right time. I encourage you to join us. Get back with your friend. Get back with your family member that invited you. Get back with even if you've seen this on an ad, get back to somebody, find somebody and get started, because you don't want to miss this explosion. It is the right place, right time, you guys. Right now is the time to take action. You got to make a decision that you won't change in your life first. So make the decision, get started, and hey, let's go change the world. We can go change the world with this opportunity, you guys, physically and financially. Hey, you guys, hope y'all did get value from this. And if you did, great. I would love for you to tell my friends thank you. So let me unmute them. Let me see this. Ask all to unmute here. Tell my friends thank you, guys. Hey, love y'all. And I stopped recording.